Hi there, I'm Sprychan. I've made a Yokai Watch Puni tribe list a couple of months ago. Hang on, let me double check how long it's been. It has been over a month since I made the last tier list video. Almost 2 months, in fact. So, I think it's time that we get an update. I've wanted to do this for a little bit, but there's never been any good update. And anytime that it does happen, I want to make sure that what I say doesn't immediately become false information during the next event. So I always wait until we have an event that just doesn't change the tier list very much, which is what this event does right now. So last event was the Punigami semi-finale or something. And we got a very good unit for a tribe that really needed the help. And so we're going to update that, and I'm going to update some of my other rankings because they also have new units. So first, Wicked does not change at all. Wicked and Wandroid still suck. Like, Wicked got a new unit, and they still suck. So, yeah. Anyways, Shady is going to go down to last place. This is just a change in opinion. But let's talk about what sort of new units they have. They've recently got 2 good units, one of which being a new form of clone BD, Black Dragon. He has Pop Heal, which is popping a size 6 or larger Puni, but popping a size 4 or larger Puni has a chance to give the team a permanent attack buff. It's like, I don't know, some like 1% buff or something, but it can go up to like 30%. It's not very like realistic to get it very high because you're gonna die, but it's possible, and you could potentially use it for like Gunshin loops or something. Oh wait, we're talking about the tribes, not the characters. And they also got a Limit Break Tenable UZ Throne stage. It's an EX popper with pre-fill. His second skill is bonus balls. Please, for the love of God, do not give him bonus balls. It will literally make him worse. So, the new optimal team for Shady is something like UZ Punigami Kagare, or whatever his name is, the Limbrick Tenable one, Boso Hinozal, Lolita Peko / Toru, whichever one you want to run. I personally prefer Peko, because she has drop big, so you can use Peko, then Hino, then Punigami, then Hino, then Peko, then Hino, and then whatever else you need after that. Then we run Galapion and then like Eddie or something. For the 5th slot, which would be Punigami's spot, we're basically just waiting for a triple Z rank Fast Fever because that's the main problem with Shady and why they're so low this time. Because they don't have any Fast Fevers, in my opinion, has changed. You really need a Fast Fever in order to be good. Because, like, yeah, sure, they can get super lucky and only have to take like 2 normals, but that's very unrealistic. So, a Fast Fever definitely helps out a lot, which Shady doesn't have. Their best is a double Z rank Nyanwo exclusive from like 3 years ago. Yeah. And then we have Eerie at 8th place. The only thing that's changed is, like, I've probably realized that Izana is pretty good. He's a triple Z rank Limit Break Tenable, All Pop Inflate 4 with Drop Big and Revive, so he's on the team very easily. He can also help you get 2 extra G Soultimates for Saku-chan, which is, very good. You just have to make sure you pop all of his Puni and only Saku-chan's big Puni are on the screen. And you use his Soultimate, and it will inflate 4 Saku-chans. You pop 2 of them, you get a G Soultimate, you use her Soultimate, and you get another G Soultimate, and you keep going like that. It's pretty darn good. Pretty nice. Eerie is like a really good team. They just need a UZ Unity bonus. Or for Saku-chan to get a second skill, with that second skill being Unity bonus. Either one of those things happen, Eerie's like super good. They can easily beat a Hyakki level fight, which is what I base my tribe tier lists off of. Shady is in the can't tier. Eerie, if you have like God RNG, where you get into Fever Time with like, you just have like a big old thing of Taicho Rays. You have 6 Marines, so you can get her G Ultimate. Then you just like use a Saku-chan. Then you use an Izana. You get a bunch of Saku-chan's ultimates off. You go like that. Maybe they can do it. That's like a 1 in a blue moon chance, though. Shady is an even lower chance because because they don't have a Fast Fever. Anyways, Mysterious. Nothing's changed with Mysterious. The only thing that's changed is I have learned about Blue Sky Homazuzaku. I had him when I made the video, but I thought that his crit skill only worked for him. No, it's a party buff. It doesn't make Mysterious any better, but theoretically, if you have Blue Sky Homazuzaku, like Bunny Eat for a fast fever, Kirachara and Arle for unities, and then Tensei Yusen for spam ability. You use Blue Sky Helmet Suzaku for EX pop, and then you just spam Tensei Yusen's ultimates, and he gets like a ton of crits, and you get guards a lot. They could beat a Hyakkidamunchi level fight. It's not as consistent, but they could do it if you feel like sitting there for 10 hours. Next up, I'm going to put the Slippery Tribe here. They've actually gotten a little bit better since I made the last tier list. Like, they're no worse. I just think that another tribe has climbed up the ranks. So the best Slippery team would be the new Uz Ren. Ryuta. God, I keep mixing them up. The new Uz Ren. He's an extreme popper with pre-fill and redrop. So literally Jane, but for the Slippery Tribe. So you have him. Then you have Kagari Zochin as your fever extender and fast fever. Get out of here. Blue stacks. Not blue stacks, LD player. Something. It's an ad for something. I gotta get it out of here. But then we have Black Santa U for a Unity bonus, then Low Tier Shu for both a Unity bonus and a DPS machine, because he has Link Big and is a Fever Extender with a Nyanbo multiplier. I don't know why I didn't point that out earlier. But yeah, this is why Slippery doesn't need to be chainable, because they have Low Tier Shu. So then your last slot, you can either run a Revive with Full Bloom U if you want to risk that, or the Musical Venoct. The orange one, the double Z rank. That's the only real problem with Slippery. They don't have like a high ranking revive that's good. Like, your best option is Full Bloom U, and you already are running Santa U, so like, I mean, if you want to risk it, you can, but like, I wouldn't. Unless you're Hydra and have a Limit Break 10 Full Bloom U. In which case, then I guess it's worth it. You can also run the Twin God Dragon Ryu for more Unity bonus. You can run one of the various other forms of U. You have options. There's probably something else. Oh yeah, you can run the previous Extreme Popper Ren. You can use him in Onbu U if you don't have like Low Tier Shu or something like I do. So not bad. And then next up we have the Enma Tribe. Enma Tribe actually has gotten a slight buff because we are getting a Nyanbo exclusive Fudo Boy Gold, or Nyanbo Sunrise Boy Gold. I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna say Sunrise Boy because the previous Boy Akala that was in Nyanbo is Sunrise Boy. Sunrise Boy Gold. He has Funny Nyanbo Start Big and is a Soultimate filler, and gives the Enma Tribe the same crit ability that Suzaku has. There's just one problem. Enma really doesn't have room for him. So the optimal Enma team is Jane for an EX pop. Then you have Oni King Enma for a Revive, Fever Extender, and Fever Fill. So, you know, he's not going anywhere. Then we have Gao Kyra for a Fast Fever and Unity bonus and a Nyanbo multiplier Fever Extender. Then we have God of Armor Fudoma, who's basically there for the Unity, but he is a pre-fill tap inflator, so, you know, he can help, I guess. And then the fifth slot, you're probably running something like Festival Boso Enma. So you're either going to be running a 10-second stun Soultimate filler, or a Funny Nyanbo Start Big crit Soultimate filler. I guess it just depends on what fight you're doing. So then this part is definitely the part where you can switch out whatever you want. Like fourth to second place, you can swap any of these three around, and I'm probably not going to fight you too much on it. But personally, I rank it like this. In the fourth place, we have the newest member of the top 5, the Tough Tribe. Now, like story time. So, when I was making my Brave Fever Extenders video, which you should go watch, by the way, I'm using a slideshow in order to present all my information. As I was making the slideshow, I started putting a bunch of jokes about how we have 4 Brave Fever Extenders, but Tough only has 1, being Idol Corone. The very next day, we got the leaks for the Punigami semifinale stuff, and we got Future Ren, who is a UZ Fever Extender with Fever Fill and Unity. Literally Santa Nazi only for the Tough Tribe, which is exactly what they needed, and that's why they're up here now. So, instead of having to run an Idol Corone, whose only good skill is Fast Fever, because she doesn't have a second skill, and while she is a Limit Break 10able Triple Z rank, Limit Break 3 UZ ranks hit for 20k more damage on the same tribe, as shown with my Limit Break 10 Shinji, compared to my Limit Break 3 UZ Itsuki, as shown in the Brave Fever Extenders video, which you'd know if you watched it. But as we know, UZ ranks do more damage, not even considering G Soultimates, which, like, they could probably do around 230k if you get good G Soultimate, if you get, like, a high G Soultimate level and you have good amounts of Unity. So, the optimal tough team, in my opinion, is Future Ren, Tamanten Ren, or Gunshin, whatever Fast Fever EX popper you want. I personally prefer Tamanten Ren's because he has more damage and has Fever Fill. But Gunshin can be used for funny Gunshin stuff, so you do whatever. Then we have Puppet Gunshin and POC. Both of them are Unity bonuses. POC is a drop big select popper, so he doesn't do as much damage, but he can, he can be like an extra Soultimate if you need it. Then Puppet Gunshin, he's basically just a tap inflator, but with Unity. Nothing really too special about him. And then the fifth slot, in my opinion, you can either run the double Z rank Chojin Gunshin, who has Guard and Revive. His Soultimate is a stunning Soultimate, so it's bad. Or you can run Swimsuit Karone. She is a Link Big All Pop Inflate 4 character, and I'm just going to put up some footage on the screen as I'm talking about this. A Link Big character that's an All Pop Inflate 4 can help you get 2 G Soultimates for your UZ Fever Extender for the price of 1 counter. Instead of like a Charger Soultimate, which can fill up everybody's Soultimate, you don't need everybody's Soultimate all the time. Like for the Tough Tribe, you don't need a second Tamanten Ren Soultimate, you don't need a Puppet Gunshin Soultimate, and you don't need to use a Charger in order to get a POC Soultimate. So the only Soultimate you really need is going to be Future Ren. So having a Soultimate that can get you multiple Future Ren Soultimates is pretty good. You see, we pop the 2 big Puni in order to get his G Soultimate, then we use his G Soultimate, and guess what? We get it back again because we pop more Puni. And then you could potentially like repeat this because she has Link Big, so she's chainable, and you can get more stuff. Tough Tribe's pretty darn good. I say that the Brave Tribe's a little bit better. Maybe it's some sort of bias. Maybe it's true. I don't know. Hyaki the Muncher being basically a Brave Fever extender that trades off the actual extending Fever for not having to be in a Fever to do damage. Yuzi Itsuki being a UZ Fever extender, so she does a lot of damage. Having Demon God Nate be a Unity bonus and a Fever Fill EX popper. The fact that he is an AoE character, all attacker, that doesn't really matter because you have Itsuki and Hyaki the Muncher making up the damage. You have Yami Kenma for another easy Unity bonus. And then I personally run Chojin King Nate for charge ability, but you can also run the Shinji and Ava 1 Gaius. No, it's not Gaius. Shinji and Ava 1 Awoken, whatever the first one is, the drop big Link Big Charger. You can run him. You can run either one of them, and you'll be able to charge both Itsuki Soultimates, because she only needs a size 4 Puni to get her Soultimate, by the way. And you'll also be able to fill up Hyaki the Muncher's Soultimate. So, pretty good. Just make sure you have a combo over 100 so that way he actually does the crazy damage. And then they're both fast fevers, so, pretty big W for the Brave Tribe. And then in second place, we have the Charming Tribe. They didn't get any better. This is just like a change in opinion. Having the Revive on their optimal team is pretty good. What I think the optimal team is now, when I made the video, I don't know why I didn't say you can run Natsume, like Summer Natsume instead of Kokibi. They bring the same stats. They're both Revive, but Natsume just hits way harder, so you can do that. So you have Natsume, Idol Shuka, the Fumihime, the Nyanbo Halloween Fumihime. You can run her or Natsune, whichever one you have higher limit break, I guess. If you don't have limit break 10 Natsune, then run Fubuki. Although Fubuki is probably still better anyways, even with limit break 10. If you don't need to be chainable, you don't need to bring Natsume. So that's why most people will run Fubuki Hime. And then we have our 2 unities being Ren White Elzameki and Ai Haibara. And Ai is also a fast fever, so pretty big W. And then first place is still Heartful, which, by the way, I didn't realize at the time, but now I know. Baby Doll U, after you use her Soultimate, everyone's Puni can drop down large, not just hers. So The Heartful tribe's even better than I thought they were, and I already thought they were the best, and I already thought they were the best before Baby Doll U came out. So now they just are like the best. So the optimal team: Baby Doll U, Santa Natsuyomi or Hime Natsuyomi, Summer Setsuna, and then you can run Noelle for a Fast Fever and Unity bonus. Or if we ever get to a point where they actually like need a revive, you can run Fighter Ren. Don't run Fighter Ren if you don't need the revive. Like, you'll see people do like double fever strategies. You don't need a double fever strategy. Just use Orihime Natsuyomi's Soultimate, like you do with Swimsuit Corona and Future Ren, and like you'll be fine, honestly. Then you can use a Summer Setsuna in order to charge up another one, and then and honestly you just win. Like, the Heartful tribe is just busted. So there we go. Updated tribe for April. I'll do it again whenever we get a big like change up in the tier list. Like, maybe we do get the Unity bonus we need for Eerie, or maybe Shady does get the Fast Fever, or maybe Mysterious actually gets a good UZ rank. Who knows? We don't know, because this game is very poor at buffing tribes that actually need it. I mean, they fixed the Heartful tribe from the worst tribe to now the best, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Thanks for watching. Yeah, bye.